My style. My style. My style. My style. My style. My style. My style.
You're this perp back with another video. And in light of it being almost 2019, I thought, hey, why not just put out my top 10 worst albums of 2018? Because I could pretty much think off the top of my head 10 albums that I disliked. And we're getting towards the end of the year, so there's a lot. This half of the year was a lot stronger than the first half. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna put out my best albums of 2018 later on in this month. But before I get into the countdown or my top 10 list, I want to clarify that this is my list. Um, this is based off of what I've heard and expectations and whatnot, but I'll explain it as I go through and whatnot. But enough rambling, let's get right into it. What better way to start off this countdown with the number 10 spot going to, drumroll please, Tyga and his Kaito, whatever the fuck. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I was gonna go put his album art on the screen, but I don't want to get copyrighted in any fashion. I don't want to risk it. Fuck it. But for me, Tiger's been going downhill ever since Rack City. I've just not been interested in anything he's been doing. People said he has the greatest comeback ever, but I don't know what people are smoking or what's in the air. Chemtrails. But yeah, that's number 10. We don't need to talk that much about it, but let's head over to the number 9 spot. And number 9 goes to Ray Shrimmer. Now, for me, Ray Shrimmer's last 2 albums were just fine. You know, they're a good duo. To me, they are, you could either see them as the new Kid and Play or, you know, crisscross of this era, you know, but this whole 3 album thing and triple disc, it was just a bad idea. They should have really just stuck with the, you know, original format. There's some cool songs on here, but disappointing nonetheless. Let's move it on to the number 8 spots. And we got your boy, Lil Yachty. Now, I don't hate or dislike Lil Yachty. You know, out of the newer generation, I actually like Lil Yachty. It's just, it doesn't seem like he can find his, his niche or his sound. You know, he has a distinctive sound and a pretty dope flow at sometimes in some of his older songs, but right now it's just kind of looking shaky and nothing to prove. Didn't prove anything either, so I don't know what to tell Lil Yachty. I'm still hoping for the best for him, but whatever. Let's get into number 7. Now, number 7, this started off early in the year. Culture 2. Culture 2 was terrible. I like Culture 1, even though it wasn't as good as their first album. Just, it's getting too mainstream. I just really wasn't feeling it. And they're all putting out their solo albums. Hopefully probably Offset's gonna have the best one. I think that's coming out this month. But anyways, number 9, or no, excuse me, number 6. We got Cardi. Now, this is probably going to be controversial with some people, but like for the Cardi B fans out there, because they're like, oh, how can you hate Cardi B? Because she is so overrated. She goes in the same boat as Nicki Minaj. Even though I think she handles her business better than Nicki Minaj, and she's more open to other female MCs and other she's not as, what's the isolated as Nicki Minaj. I can give her that. But this first project was not it, bro. Just wasn't it. Even though it did well on the billboards and all that shit, just that doesn't matter to me. What matters to me is what you put out there. This is your first impression, so you gotta impress. But anyways, number 5. This one was very, very disappointing to me, and it was Rolling Papers 2 by Wiz Khalifa. And I kind of wish he just never named this Rolling Papers 2. It probably would have made my list or any of my lists, and I would just left that as it is. But I really like the first Rolling Paper, so this one, that name has to hold up. It's like if you were to make this Cushion Orange Juice 2, people would definitely be calling it trash. Because I just, I don't know. I'm kind of done with Wiz. I still fuck with him, like his vlogs and stuff and all that. That stuff is cool, but his music, he's just really out of touch. He still got the flow and he knows how to make hit records, but just this wasn't the one. But anyways, going to number 4. Now, I'm gonna quote this person, right? Post Malone said, if you want to feel something or you want to listen to some real music, don't listen to hip hop. And I'm going to quote him. I'm saying, if you want to listen to some real shit with some real emotions, don't listen to Post Malone. Easy as that. But no, all jokes aside, I did listen to this album. Was not that impressed. I understand the songs that are popular and whatnot, but this just doesn't feel like a hip hop album to me personally. But, it might be your favorite. It's not mine. Who cares? Number 3. Oh, man. I don't know why people don't listen to me when I say, like, Nicki is the worst female artist of all time. Because, like, it literally shows from this year and last year when she got bodied by Remy Ma. This project is complete garbage. Every single one of her albums are garbage, but this is the one project that people starting to open their eyes to and see what been seeing since she came out on Young Money. I just don't understand how they still call her the queen of rap when Rap City can out-rap her and Cardi B, but she don't get no praise. But that's another video in itself. Let's get on to the number 2 spot, and that goes to your boy 6ix9ine, Tekashi 6ix9ine, his debut project, with I don't know how many songs were on there, like 10 or 12. Most of them are on the billboards, blah blah blah, but nobody is really talking about this album. Might be in somebody's top 10 list of albums this year, but it's not mine. This by far was the most overhyped trash I've ever heard in my life. But I listened to it and I listened to Dummy Boy, but this is definitely worse than Dummy Boy. But let's get into number 1, and this is going to be definitely the most controversial, for me at least. Eminem's Kamikaze album. Now, let me say this right now. In my review, I praised this album. I like this album. Why I call it the worst album of this year? Simple. Is the fan base. The fan base can ruin your whole just image and everything, just make you just not like this project. And that's exactly what the fans did. The fans really overhyped this album to the point where it's like, is this even a good album? Because I'm not listening to it anymore. I listened to it for that first 24 hours and then reviewed it, and then I was done with it. Because right after, the day after, just, people are already calling Eminem, oh, he's the god, he's the king of rap right now. But majority of these Eminem fans have no idea or listen to hip hop for that matter at all. I could tell If you're calling this the best album of this year, you are definitely an Eminem fanboy, and fanboys ruined this album, and that's why this made my top worst albums of this year. And I hope you guys enjoyed this list. I would like to see what you would put on your list for worst albums of this year. Also, be on the lookout for my best albums of the year later on this month. I will be dropping that. Um, yeah, I have fun making this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. Um, I'm not afraid of any criticism, so let me know in the comments below what you thought about my list. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and check out my other videos and links in the descriptions. And I'll check y'all out in the next video. Peace.
As we come to the end of this phase of our life, we find ourselves trying to remember the good times and trying to forget the bad times. We find ourselves thinking about the future. We start to worry, thinking, what am I